Oh, how's it going, guys? It's 11 something in the morning. Look, you can tell probably from the intro. I can't sleep in past 11:30 anymore. I can't get any more than 7 hours of sleep. Last night, I was in bed by 5 in the morning, and I was up at 11:30. Where am I going? Coffee's over here. Holy, it's like summer's back, but let me tell you, people, it's only 13 degrees out right now. What's going on? I made a dirty pot of coffee. Gonna drive that into me. Friggin' rights. It's funny when Oreo runs out of food in his dish because he acts like he's in prison. The crate's not closed. He can totally walk out. Like, watch. Oreo, come here. Come here, Oreo. Fuck, took him long enough. See, the crate's not locked. He's just like really into his food right now and he can't be bothered. But when he's really hungry, he picks up the fucking bowl like he's in prison and just fucking starts banging it off the bars, making this huge racket. And that's the sign of, I want more food, I want more food. I don't know who taught him that one, but don't really like it. Especially not at 3 o'clock in the morning when he's fucking doing that. And I'm thinking somebody's trying to like rip the house down from the outside, because holy fuck is that ever loud from up here. Well, let me tell you. Still say it looks so weird looking out the window and not having that huge pine tree in the way. Fuck. Holy, was I ever just dogging it today. Haven't gotten anything done that I wanted to get done. And for some reason the dog is barking. But, holy, she ever vapey out here. I want to go into the garage and take a look at that. Look at her. Looks like she's in attack mode, for sakes. But I want to go into the garage and see what's really going on with that chain tensioner. But first I want to rock a piss. And when I said chain tensioner, what I really meant was the chain cover for the friggin' mini bike. And it's weird, when I get into a dark area, the fucking screen goes green. I hope the video's not turning out like this. But anyway, let's get outside. Like, the color looks fine out here, but when I come in here, there's a lot of green shadowing where there shouldn't be. But anyway, let's take a look at this thing. So, it's only been about 12 hours, and she is pretty rock hard. Yup, she is pretty well on there. So the next step to this is you can use Bondo, or you can apply more JB Weld or whatever you're using. This surface is sandable, so you can sand it all out. And then, you know, friggin' dress it up and paint it and slap it back on your bike. It's not friggin' simple. Frig, yeah, that worked nicely. I'm going to hit it again with more of that poop and spread it around just to get a nice thick coat onto it so it's a little bit durable. And then we'll stab it back on the bike. We'll freshen it up and stab it back on the bike. Frig, yeah. There we go. Glazer again. So there's a piece of poop in there. I don't know what the frig that is. Probably some short-haired kitty fibers. We'll let this cure. We got to go to work shortly anyway. And then probably tonight or tomorrow I'll sand her down. And we'll spray paint it. It's going to look like shit. But at least the holes are covered. You don't have to worry about somebody with tattered jeans getting like a fiber strand or like a seam strand stuck in the chain tensioner and ripping your pants off while you're out for a joyride, or worse, sucking your leg into something and ripping it off. I don't think that would happen. The engine would probably stall first, but it could create a lot of cuts and cause you to bleed out on a trail somewhere, so it's better to have all that shit covered up, which is why I don't understand how people can ride these fucking things without the chain cover. Like, look at this. Like, if you look from the top, it's not that far off from where your leg is resting, because there's the foot peg. So, like, you got your foot there, your leg comes up to about here, so you got the whole, like, if you're wearing loose fit pants like me, then your whole back ankle part is just flopping around like a flounder. It gets caught on that chain and it's fucking game over. At least in my mind, I think. I see so many people driving around with their mini bikes and like on YouTube videos, and they don't have this cover on there because it breaks off, and they're just like, fuck it. Why bother repairing it? There's a reason why they put this cover on, people. Safety first, big times. So I've been laying it upside down to dry for obvious reasons. The obvious reason is the gravitational pull of that poop will pull that tape out a bit, and then hopefully it's awesome. I'm also hoping that the pulley doesn't, I gotta look at this whole setup. I think this entire setup's bent because I took the chain cover off the black bike and threw it on this bike, and that center cog, the what the frig, the chain tensioner, this is the actual tensioner here, this thing moves around, so that thing was rubbing against the wall of that one over there, and there was no score marks on it when I took it off, so I'm thinking this gear reduction device is kind of fucking up, so I'm gonna have to investigate that and see where the problem is, and maybe shit's just bent out of jack. But if you look inside, everything looks fine. Like, I can't get my camera really well in there, but everything looks like it should be there. Nothing looks out of place, so I don't know. Unless that tensioner needs to go back a bit. But it's like right on mark too, so, well, almost. Is there a sprocket on that? No, it's just a rubber wheel. And that's like right on target too. So everything checks out as far as the bike's setup. I don't know. Could also be that this thing here's all warped to shit and causing the problem. Could very well be. I don't have a working clock out here, so I have no idea what time it is. And sorry for making that chain tension or that chain cover video 2 videos, but it might even be a 3rd. It might. I really hate it when I don't hang up my keys properly. But I hope you guys understand the whole reason why while I'm working I have problems making videos. It's because I'm just right fucking exhausted after doing that job. That for me to come home last night and head out to the garage and do what I did, trust me, that was like a hardcore friggin' thing. Where the fuck did I put my keys? I have this feeling that I brought my keys out to the garage last night. This uncanny feeling of it. Hey, you gotta go potty? I take that as a yes. Well, this is right fucked. I have no idea where my keys are. That's right fucked. How can I drive without my keys? I didn't leave them in the shitter by accident, did I? It's dicked because I always put them in the same place. They didn't fall off, no. They didn't fall down, no. I always put them right fucking there. And now they're MIA. Found them. Son of a bitch. Let's go to work. Something like a sauna in here, freak's sakes. Alright, people, we're at work. And I got a text Rex. I just saw a truck at the friggin' Shell station, at the Fisher freaking Mike's Mart Subway, and it almost looked like his, but he just told me he was going to get his truck fixed. He has a problem with the gas tank, so he has to go get that done. And so it couldn't have been him, but it was like the same color and had rust in the same locations, just the back was full of plywood, and it's like, why the fuck would he be trailing around plywood? So I don't know, but anyway, enough of that. I'm at work. Tonight when I get home, we're going to check it out and see if that shit's hardened enough to work with. If not, we'll let it cure overnight. And, yeah. Tomorrow's Friday, and then I have a 3-day weekend. That is fucking awesome. So we'll be able to do some awesome frig shit, maybe. We'll have to see and go with it. So I'm going to go ahead and... I think I'm going to make this the end of the video, maybe? No, I'm going to carry on once we're done work. So I'll talk to you guys after this shift is over, unless I have something to say at lunch. Maybe I'll come out here and I'll talk to the camera then. So we'll talk to you later. Top 10 things not to do when calling tech support. Number 1, not knowing what your phone number is. Are you fucking serious? How can you not know what your phone number is? You give it out to your friends to call. Really? You gotta look yourself up in the phone book? You're special. Number 2, not knowing what operating system is on your computer. I don't understand how nobody can know this. You turn the computer on, it says now starting Windows XP, or starting Windows 7, or Windows 8, or sometimes there's even a fucking sticker on the computer saying powered by Windows 7, powered by Windows 8, powered by Mac OS, you know? How can you not know your OS? Fuck. Number 3. Not being able to read. Holy, you'd be surprised how many people I talk to in a day who have internet and can't fucking read. That's all the internet is, unless you go to YouTube, but guess what? If you want to search for kitty cats, you gotta know how to type kitty cats. Number 4, being insulting to the technician who's trying to help you. Guess what? Go ahead, rip on me all day you want when you're on the phone with me. You know what? In the end, my internet works. Yours doesn't. You need me. Number 5, you have a house full of people. Some people in there know how to operate a computer, but you get the most computer illiterate person to call in and troubleshoot the internet problem. What the fuck's the matter for yourself? Number 6, blatantly lying to your technician. That's always fun, you know. For instance, our older modems, not the new ones, but the ones that we used to send out, those modems had to be programmed to connect. You either had to put them in bridge mode or into authentication mode and treat them like a router. If you take a toothpick or a pin or something and you snap that reset button in the back, all the programming we put into it is gonzo. So instead of saying, I didn't do anything, be honest with your technician. Speeds up the troubleshooting process, will get you back on the internet quicker. Lying to us just prolongs the process, and in the end you get aggravated and we don't give a shit. Number 8, or 7. I'm fucking 42. I already forgot. Whatever. Talking about how awesome the weather is outside while your technician is stuck in an office for the next 8 hours. Yeah, hate that kind. Really hate that kind. Number 76. When you're watching a sports event and your internet cuts out, don't call in, get the internet troubleshot, and give away the score. It doesn't really affect me much. I don't really watch hockey or baseball or soccer or football or fucking karate or ninjutsu or fucking water polo or any of that nonsense. Doesn't bother me, but there's a lot of sports heads up there. And you want to see a technician flip his tits. All you got to do is call in when the hockey game's on and be like, yeah, Toronto's losing 2-0. And that's it. A monitor's going to get punched out. That's right, a monitor. That'll happen. Number 35. Fuck, I already lost track of the numbers. Big times. Anyway, don't call in being all swearing and such. Swearing on the phone to us, technicians, usually means we have the right to inform you to watch your language, after which, when you fail to do so, we just drop the call. And guess who has to call back in again? And start from the beginning. Good times. And my personal favorite, we'll call this number 10, because that's my last one. Calling in and pretending like you know more than the technician. Keep in mind, you're calling in for the technician's help. So basically, trying to say you did everything, and us asking you to do it again, and you saying no means you're refusing our help, so why the fuck did you call in the first place? Some of you are probably saying, well, just to check to see if there's an outage. That's valid, but sometimes they call in, we say there's no outage, and then they go on troubleshooting, and we're trying to get control of the conversation, and they're just doing all sorts of shit. So it's like, sorry, bud, you're on your own. Peace out. So follow your technician's advice. Don't try to pretend like you know more. Even if you do, it doesn't matter. Let them do what they got to do. Otherwise, the repair will never progress. And it's the way she goes. Simple little rant. Today's been a shit day. Fuck. Oh, friggin' rights, people, the shift is over. But I got a new problem with my car. You ready for this one? Turn off the copyright radio. Has nothing to do with the fact that I only have a quarter of a tank of gas left. That's the same gas, people, that I've been running in my car since I drove back from Blokes. Yep, same fucking fuel, man. That Husky gas lasts forever. But here's my problem, okay? I turn it on 1, the air compressor turns on for the air conditioning. I'll just turn that off. 2, nothing. 3, nothing. 4, full blow. Now, you guys are already commenting saying, Adam, there's a resistor pack that you have to replace. Well, I'm going to go one step further. Stop commenting now, because the resistor pack is actually located under here. You just take this bottom panel off, and away you go. Oh, there it is. Frick, it's under there. You take that bottom panel off, and it's actually over there in the corner underneath it. When I bought the car in 2009, it blew on me then, and I looked it up on the internet on how to replace it, and it's like literally 2 7mm bolts, and fucking disconnect the cable, like pull the guy out, disconnect the cable, buy a new one. Now, I can't remember how much I paid for it back then. I think it was like 30 or 40 bucks or something like that. It was fucking cheap. And then you just reverse the process, stab her back in, and you get all your shit. And the reason why 4 always works and 1, 2, and 3 don't is because the whole resistor blew, and 4 is like resistor bypass versus using the resistor to slow the fan down. Kind of like a dimmer switch, but it has an auxiliary. Fuck, that'll be another video when I replace it, so that'll be alright. I'll show you guys how easy it is. It's fucking peanuts. But Bruce is sort of having the same problem on his Escape. I don't know where they're located on the Escape. Chances are same probable spot underneath the dash or behind the dash or some friggin' nonsense. But anyway, let's go home and see what that chain guard looks like, and probably call her quits, because I don't know, I'm pretty tired. Oh yeah, Pug 1 blew up his computer. Let's see if he gets it fixed, because fuck, man, that MacBook causes him nothing but problems. He needs a new one. But holy shit, Apple, what's up with the prices, brah? Let's go home. Well, we're home. Let's let Oreo out for his potty, because he's probably got to go. Fuck, he's sitting at the door just barking away at me, little bastard. But we'll let him out. Come on, Cookie. Go potty. We'll do like we used to do back in the day and have a vape. Except back in the day we smoked cigarettes. So I saw something pretty crazy on the way home. You know, I would have filmed it and all, but you guys hate the driving vlogs. So basically, some guy, I don't know what happened. All I saw was there was like a Jimmy, like a, you know, a suburban Jimmy, fucking looks like a truck, but it's like a SUV. One of those, and there was I think it was a Sunfire behind it, and the Jimmy was pulling a boat trailer. Boat trailer had no boat on it. The boat was upside down in the ditch. So I'm just gonna come up with an assumption of they didn't tie tie it down right. The wind caught it right, lifted it up like a parasail, and put it into the ditch. So they're trying to haul it out with a winch and stuff and get it back on the trailer. And yep. Guess they didn't use enough straps or something. Who knows? Friggin' Deckard. I'm just waiting to see what the heck he's doing. I don't know. He's just kind of walking around being a dog. Oh, fucked up your vision. You gonna go poop, dude? Hey, Oreo. You gonna go poop? Frig sakes. That's not too bad for just that light. It really lights up back here a lot. If I turn this one on here, it's overkill. So, pain in the arse. I need to break up my pressure washer and just fucking zap this. Yup. The weekend's coming. The weekend I'll do that. I'll pressure washer this all down and clean that all up. Probably don't even need the pressure washer. Probably could just use the hose. Fuck, let's try it. Who cares if it's midnight? Where the hell's the hose end? Oh, fuck. I just crushed something that was alive. There it is. For sakes. Does have any fucking power in it? Nope, she's dead. Okay, 1 second. And I'm pretty sure my dog's soaked, but I just quickly blasted the wall and cleaned off a bunch of the debris, but maybe the pressure washer will do a better job. Anyway, look, it's all wet now. Come on, dog. You go inside. I got things. Okay. We'll go back in and deal with him in a second. I'm going to check on that thing. I fucked around out here for a little bit there, and that's alright, but we got things. Yeah, it smells like fart in here. Not because I farted in here, but anyway. So yeah, I found on Kijiji another parts bike. Apparently it's missing the gas cap for the gas tank. The chain, not sure if it's that chain, or probably both. And gas cap, chain, and something else. Not sure what. And I'm also not sure if it's a mini heat or a mini warrior. But there's no pictures. Buddy's in, I think, Burner. He wants $100 for it, parts bike. And it's like missing the clutch. That's what it was. It needs a clutch. This is burnt out. Not a big deal. I care less about that. Clutch, chain, and the gas tank cap. But if the rear tire holds air, boom shakalaka. And it would have a twist throttle on it, factory, for that one there. And it would have a good working seat, unlike the broken one here. And it would have a bunch of extra parts like a spare engine. So, fuck, I'm gonna buy it. Now, as for this thing, it's pretty much done. It's pretty fucking solid for what it is. So, I don't know, I'm thinking about glass in it, just to say I did, and then that would be awesome, and then painting it. So, fuck yeah, I'm gonna lay down some glass on it, frig it. Can't remember if I showed you this, but this is where that big crack was. Yeah, I'm not sure why there's a hole there, but we'll patch that one after. Right now, I'm just gonna let this sit and dry. If you can tell, I kind of like fucking covered up over top of all these stupid fucking diamond things that are up here, just to get rid of them. Because, frig it, doesn't have to look pretty, just has to protect your pants. As for the underside, yup. So we'll let that sit. They say it cures best in the sun, so maybe we'll come over here and do something like this. Like this. Look at how green it looks. Hope that's just a fucking video on my screen and not the actual Dickardness, but you never know. So, yup. We'll let that go, and then we'll clean it all off. And then we'll give her a good old touch and tone. Frig yeah. Lol, my solution for a shop light for when I'm working here, eh? Kick it on. It's just one of those fucking trouble lights, but it also gives me an outlet here and lets me put the brake, whatever the fuck that thing's called, to work. Brake friggin' flanging kit, I guess, or I don't know. I don't even know how it works. That's something I'll probably never use, but Iron Man gave me that a long time ago, I think last year actually, and hung it up on the wall, and if anybody ever needs to use it, well, I got one, and someday if somebody wants to show me how to use it, I got one. But for now, it's a light holder. It works. It works. Alrighty, let's get inside, and we'll want to close these blinds so that people don't look in and see all the awesomeness, and lock this door. There we go. And we'll leave that light on. Keeps the moths off the house. And let's go inside. Ever since Dad fixed this, she just does not want to close right. I'm gonna have to buy one of those hardware kits to like magnetic it, because it'll like open up and stuff, and then Scampers goes in there and fucks around. Even though there's nothing in there now, I can totally start shoving shit in there. Like the old laundry detergent. Yeah. Looks like she was fucking with my craft dinner again. Look at this. Look at the chew marks onto it. I close this door, she just comes along and reopens it. So I'm going to buy one of those eyelid things that clips. I'm going to bolt her here and have it like fucking latch on here and hang on to it so she can't do that. Anyways guys, just watched Pug's video with that guy with the S2000, Patman 5000 or 2000, whatever. Pretty awesome, but he posted on Facebook that he's having problems with his MacBook. I don't know what's really going on. He's been having trouble with it for a while. Normally he would plug in the camera with iMovie open. iMovie imports all the video clips into the, into your media storm, whatever, and then you just go and you edit your video. Well, with his, he shows me and he's like, watch, he plugs in his camera, nothing happens. Unplugs it, plugs it back in, nothing happens. Unplugs it, plugs it back in, and then all of a sudden, and it freaking starts downloading the clips. And apparently this happens a lot, so I'm thinking it's probably just tired and needs a replacement, or being taken apart and cleaned right out, because it could just be filled with shit, you know. It's it can get pretty dusty at times in a shop, you know. And if you think about it, he's had that MacBook since forever. Like, that's an '09 MacBook as well, and he's been editing on that thing, I think, in 2010, 2011. So there you have it. Like, it's pretty tired, and it's been in a shop. So probably just needs a real good cleaning, like taken apart and cleaned out and all that jazz. But the cost to do everything to get it to work faster, it'd be cheaper just to buy a new MacBook. Anyway, he's having troubles with it. Hopefully he gets it sorted out, because there's no THC episode tonight, which, you know, I like watching those. They're awesome. Also, something else I did tonight, this is kind of neat. I captured vape in a jar. Vape in a jar. Yup. Don't ask me why. But anyway, people, I'm calling her quits. I'm going to bed because I have a feeling I'll be up again tomorrow at 11:30. It's been happening every day. I don't know why I can't sleep in anymore. Frig it. So I'm going to shut her down. So hopefully you liked today's video. If you did, click the like button. Questions, comments, concerns, put them down below, because, you know, they could be used in an episode of Commenting on Comments, also known as Macaque. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.